Tonight's just focus on us.
And obviously back at Mount Smart Stadium, a few fond memories for the boys. How good is it to be back here at Mount Smart?
Yes, it's good to be back close to home. Not all the way at Albany where the traffic is, but it's good to be local stadium. So it's good for both of us.
Well, all the best to you and the boys tonight.
Thank you, Crystal.
Kia ora, Simon. You guys are sitting 6th on the table, so these next couple of weeks are really important. What's your key message to the boys heading into tonight's game?
Tonight's game, it's really important for us just to make sure that we're sticking to our processes and just completing our sets, just making sure we're competing with Point Chef, because these guys are at the top of the table, and they're there for a reason. So hopefully the boys turn up and just get through our work.
And as you said, they're top of the table, so they're undefeated. Where do you see their key threats out there tonight?
Their key threats would be through their forward pack, and then once they get down to good ball area, it's usually off Cess or probably Paddy. We've got to watch out for him, and definitely Dylan Savito through the middle there.
Well, all the best to you and the boys tonight.
Thank you.
His attitude as the two teams get set to come on to Mount Smart. Too good being back at Mount Smart, isn't it?
Oh, it's so good to be back at Mount Smart, and the lighting's pretty good down there. Teams are rearing to go. Excited to watch this game tonight, actually.
Yes, it'll be interesting to see how Point Chef bounce back from that draw against Richmond, who've been going very well all season, Crystal. I mean, were you surprised by that result?
Oh, not really. Richmond have been going really well. We watched one of their games a couple of weeks back, and, they're playing some really good footy, a good style of footy, so no surprises there. And I mean, to go out onto, to Point Chef's home grounds and put on a performance like that is massive.
Indeed, and Marist, well, they started slow with a couple of losses in their first 3 games, beat Mangere East. Then they went on a 4-game winning streak, beating Bay, Roskill, Glenora, Mount Albert, Te Aratu. It was a good win over Te Aratu, 28 points to 12, but come back to earth a little bit in the last couple of weeks, losing heavily to Richmond and losing to Manukau in their last game. So now they've got Point Chef, the top dogs. It'll be interesting to see how they react after dropping their last 2.
Yeah, it will be interesting. I mean, sitting 6th on the table, and they've got Howick next week. Important wins and games for them these next 2 weeks to stay in the top 6.
Yeah, it definitely is. Here is the referee tonight, it's Joseph Green, and very experienced referee at this level now. And Point Chef, well, they got a wake-up call at the weekend with that 14-all draw to Richmond. Touched on a wonderful blend of experience and youth in this team. You couple those Warriors SG ball players I just touched on with the experience of players like Patrick Sipley and Francis Ledger. It's a good solid side, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely. Good mix of experience and up and coming talent amongst their team.
Yeah, of course, Warriors SG ball players have been drafted into a few teams, with Point Chef getting the majority of them. So Francis Ledger getting this game underway. Thank you for joining us for Wednesday Night Footy. It's round 10 of the Fox Memorial Premiership for 2023, and it's going to be Marist with the possession to start this game. A couple of tackles coming in there from Filimaua for Point Chef. Well, that ball's been smashed out, and it's a turnover early in the contest within 20 seconds. And Point Chef got a prime attacking opportunity early in this match. Here comes Sipley, but he's met strongly there by Anthony Wheely. But look at the post-contact meters from Sipley.
Yeah, now Point Chef had some great line speed and urgency on defence to turn that ball over so early in the set.
Here's Harry Durbin, a young prop who played 9 games, all 9 games for the Warriors SG ball team earlier on in the year. Ledger, it's funny seeing him wearing the 7 jersey, not the 3 or the 4. Sumanu now inside the 10 for the Pirates. Good wide pass. Well, that's missed from Tavita, picked up by Tua Mavave. Good front-on tackle. Marist tackling is secure so far. That was Graham Tofa. And there's Sipley dropping the ball stone cold. He'll be disappointed there, Patrick Sipley. He won't enjoy that one.
No, I think he was running that block run and wasn't expecting that ball at all.
Well, here's the original error. And it was just smashed out of Namia's hands. And it was a good tackle by Graham Taufa. But simply, well, it's one of those ones, isn't it, Crystal, where you're running on autopilot. I mean, you've got your eyes on the defenders and you just, you know, seeing the ball out the corner of your eye, and I guess sometimes...
Yeah, he was probably just running the block run and, yeah, gave him the ball and wasn't expecting it.
Well, Marist, very important that they get to their kick here. No mistakes out of their own end as we see Akaola, who's played all the games at hooker this season for the Saints. Langato brings it up towards the 30-metre line. Tackling coming in from Point Chef, Dylan Tavita. And they're making a tackle alongside Siumanu, the young back row. There's another drop ball. And it's lost forward there by Johnny Falilua Malio for Marist. The captain, and again, another one that's played all the games for Marist this season. And yeah, got to look after the ball a bit better than that.
Oh, you do. With the footy, you got to play a bit safer and hold on to that ball. And Simon was saying, you know, they just want to get to the end of their seats, complete their sets, and unfortunately they have not been able to do that in their first two sets.
I said hopefully we weren't going to get any rain this evening. It's taken 3 minutes. Can you believe it? Here comes Helua Atinga, very interesting player, former rugby union player for North Otago in the Heartland Championship. Here is Pasene. He's been a Point Chef stalwart for many seasons now. Playing on the right wing this evening. Fukafuka, the young hooker. Looking forward to seeing him in action. This is Whites. White's down to the 20. Playing in the second row this evening, Matt White. Can play in the centres as well. Big body on that left edge. Simply used as a decoy that time. Late offload to Ledger. Now Siumanu. So Point Chef threatening again here. They're inside the 10 now. Ledger.
Nice work from there, work.
Good wide pass to Tavita. Filimoa. Now cutting back on the inside. There's a good run here from Vaha Kolo. Here's Fukafuka with a little kick. He's just overcooked it. Very skinny in goals here at Mount Smart number 2. He'll learn pretty quickly. You've got to measure those kicks to the nth degree, don't you?
I do know these are very slim in goals from experience, so you've got to weight those kicks a little bit more precisely.
Yeah, it was a well-directed kick with the weight. As I said, it's very difficult to weight the ball correctly here on the number 2 ground as Graham Tofa plays the ball here. And now Viliami Sire right on the halfway line. Saints power forward here is Lenny Nimia being used off the interchange and starting at prop. Now Kohiva looks to put a bit of pressure on Tuamavave. Good kick from Kohiva. And here comes Oli Tuamavave. A dangerous broken play runner. Look out. Tuamavave putting the foot down. And now he's lost it. That's a real shambles. And unfortunately, I think there for Marist, they've knocked it on as well. Well, Tuamavave.
What a brilliant run from Tuamavave. Thought he was gone for a second there. Fortunately, getting tackled from behind sometimes. You don't know where the hands are going to go, and got the ball knocked out of his hands.
Yeah, it was an exciting return of the football, wasn't it?
Very exciting. Good to see Willie Poaching there, helping out with the Marist Saints.
Yeah, isn't it good to have him back in New Zealand?
Yeah, wealth of knowledge and experience to help the side out, definitely.
So Marist got a chance here. Kohiva got a full set inside Point Chef's half. Point Chef not able to score from a territorial advantage so far in the game. Good Kohiva. Here comes Falilua Malio. Another 20. Good slow play the ball. Good tackling there from Harry Durbin for Point Chef. Kohiva, little inside ball. And now Anthony Uili. Kuala. Now Lenny Namnia, again he pokes, nose through the line, bends the line nicely there. Sunia Akuala, and now back on the inside is Liana. Liana is about 3 or 4 metres out. Last play now for the Saints. Kohiva. Let's see what his kick's like. Oh, it's bounced up nicely for Point Chev, and they do survive. Good test on the Point Chev line early in the game.
Yeah, that was a good set from the Marist Saints. I'm sure the coach will be happier with that set as opposed to the first couple.
Good robust run. Out to the 20, Point Chev already. Now to Mavave. Tackled by JP White. 2 players in this Marist team have experience for Akarana in the under 20s. JP White is one, and Kohiva is another. Oh, that's knocked on by Marist. Interesting tactic there by Point Chev. Well, it's earned them a repeat set, so it wasn't too bad in the end, Crystal.
Yeah, lucky that they earned them a repeat set. Otherwise, it probably wouldn't have been the best option. But knock on from Marist there, so Point Chev get another opportunity here.
Yeah, there's the knock on there from Kohiva. Fortunately, Williams couldn't regather it. Point Chev full set here. Right on the halfway line. No score in the first 8 minutes. Good to have a good look at the Point Chev Pirates, the defending Fox Memorial Premiership champions, of course. It's to Mavave. It's going nowhere that time. Now here's Matt White again. The Point Chev players that played in last year's grand final. He's been a fixture all season on that left edge. A bit flat that time as Renzo Filimoa has lost the ball, and it's picked up there by the hooker, Sunia Akaola, the captain for Marist. So they've got a set inside Point Chev's half, and now Langatau, big, strong, athletic-looking winger, isn't he?
Oh, he is.
He's a monster. He's only playing his second game tonight for Marist this season. Now, C-Ray, Emmanuel C-Ray, the best goal kicker going around in the Fox Memorial this season. He's kicking goals for fun all the way through the season. Now, Sunia Akwala. Here comes Namir again. He's shown out pretty strongly in the first few moments of the game. Coaches should be impressed there. Willie Poaching and Simon Yeramia. Into the line goes White, but he's strongly tackled right on the 20. So very good tackling by Point Chev. No tackle bust, no bending of the line on this set. Kohiva with the kick. It's charged down there by Tavita, who's picked it up. And referee Green says play on Dylan Tavita. Good play from him. He came through very quickly there, and then while we're enjoying the replay there, there's been a penalty to Point Chev, slowing the play the ball down too much for referee Green's liking. We'll see what they can do, cook up from this player is Harry Durbin. Good challenge for the SG ball players to step up against men, isn't it? Harry Durbin, 17, probably 18 years of age, playing in the front row.
Yeah, I mean, the intensity and the speed in SG ball would be pretty quick, but, they're coming up against massive men, so that'll be the point of difference for some of these young guys.
Here's Tavita, who will now look past to Durbin again, who handles for the second time in the set. Tavita at dummy, half, Ledger. Now here's Siumanu, another SG ball player. He ended up playing all 9 games as well. Starting 3 of them. Tavita, out it comes, and here comes Hulua. In fact, that's Vahakolo. Getting close to the line there is Vahakolo. White used as a decoy. Here's Ledger again. He's running behind a couple of players there. And then that's a pretty poor kick from his standards. Although Ledger, he's a centre, and he's now performing a different role, Crystal. He needs a kicking game, doesn't he?
Yeah. Usually Seth does some pretty decent kicks when he is playing in the centre role, so I just guess on that occasion it probably wasn't the best, but I'm sure he'll make up for it later on in the game.
Yeah, well, he's been moved into the halves in the last 3 weeks, I think, now, with the coaches preferring Vahakolo, who's been in the centres all year, and then this new player, Levi Hulua Atinga, who he's playing his 4th game of the season, only started in round 7. Oh, Sledge has picked the ball up. It's been dropped there by Williams. And now White can run at the defence.
Yeah, he's a brilliant second rower. White got a good try last week against Richmond.
Pretty decent centre as well. Tavita. Here's Durbin. Trying to spin out of tackles. Tavita's been very active early in the game, hasn't he?
Yeah, he has.
Here he is handing again. First receiver, Ledger. Tuamavave. Tuamavave. Good pass to Pasini. And he goes in to score in the corner. A beautifully executed move. We're seeing the Warriors execute a move that move successfully many times this season. And Pasini goes over to score the first try. And it's 4 points to 0.
Brilliant try there. Good swift ball movement. Nice hands there. Beautiful ball to pass in and to dive in the corner and get Point Chev on the board first in this game.
Siapo Pasini playing in his 8th game this season. And he's looked... he's a very reliable winger. Doesn't play every week. Point Chev have a few options across their squad. So it's always a challenge for Coach Hufanga to give everyone a go each week. But Pasini, I like him. He's always been very reliable.
It's always a luxury if you can, leave players out that are performing. That just, shows the depth of the Point Chev squad. Not all teams have that luxury, unfortunately, but it's good for the Point Chev Pirates. Shows what they're developing and what they're creating at their club. 4th
try of the season. So Ledger's got the goal-kicking duties today. Kicked one in that draw with Richmond. They scored 3 tries. He'd been disappointed to miss 2 conversion attempts, Ledger, in that draw with Richmond.
Coming around, no, outside.
So score remains 4 points to 0. With Siapo Pasini going in to score that well-executed try. Yeah, I thought that looked like almost Chance Nickel-Clockstad with the cutout pass through Rocco Berry out to Dallin Watani-Zalesniak there, didn't it?
Got the mullet going on like Dallin as well.
Yeah. Hopefully we'll see that move executed successfully against the Sharks this Sunday on the main ground here at Mount Smart. And here is the try scorer Pasini. Oh. Good return of the football, running straight into Bernie Liana. Durbin. So he's preparing for the 9th time in fact this season. Good little run from Fukafuka. He scored 7 tries and kicked 15 goals for the SG ball team this year. Sipley, they've got a massive roll on Point Chev right now. Here's Fukafuka again. There's Tavita running strongly. Good hands. Nicely done there. Like that play from Filimawa. Double pump there and just hold the ball. It was a good decision to hold on to the ball there. Here's Tavita with the kick. Chasing through is Helua Atinga, but it's taken nicely by Manako Powell here, and he's doing well. And was that a high shot? It wasn't. Well, was that player square? Va'akolo, and in fact it was Helua Atinga who got a little bit excited there, and Marist, I think, deserve a penalty there.
Yep, they do.
And they needed it too. They'll run to the pump there. Boys, Point Chev had a massive roll on that set.
Yeah, they did. I like the way that they've got Tavita sort of playing that ball, playing 13 through the middle, and he's playing a link.
What about that for a touch finder? What a fantastic kick there from Emmanuel Sire. And they made 40 metres from that kick. And straight away, here's Lani Graham Kalfa. Now back on the side, getting close to the sideline there is Anthony Ueli. He's got to be close there. Here's Sire. Now Kahuva caught in possession there, didn't really have any support. So wisely took the tackle. Sumi Akwala, nice and standing nice and close there was Namia. And now nice run from Falilua Malio. He's inside the 20, he's lost it. That's could be a penalty, it is. right near the end of the set too.
That's handy for Marist. They're standing quite flat, running right on the advantage line.
Aren't they?
Yeah, very flat. That's it. Each ball receiver was receiving the ball right on the advantage line.
We'll see what they can do here. This is Bernie Liana. Third game of the season for him. Oh, play the ball, not clean. That's really unfortunate there for Marist.
Oh, that's one of the errors as a player you just don't want to make. It's just such a simple little error that is so costly.
Oh, did you see the little foot there from Point Chev?
Yep.
They were a little unlucky there, Marist. I tell you what, if there was a captain's challenge, I think they would have been. They would be having their play the ball there, Crystal. What do you reckon?
Yeah, and if we were the bunker, would have went back down there and said, "There's a foot in the ruck."
Look, it wasn't deliberate, I don't think, from Fukufoka, but it was just one of those unfortunate ones for Marist. They had a chance there to, of course, good field position there to mount something on Point Chev. Now Levi Hulua Atinga. He's not going much from that distance. Now White getting those big legs pumping. Trying to milk the penalty. It's not coming that time. Now Sipley. Good to see his brother 4 for 4, getting a lot of minutes and games under his belt at Manly this season too, Crystal, isn't it? It's fantastic.
Yes, it's awesome.
Now Baker has collected that one. Or rather, that was Manuko Powell, and there's a good return of the football from Viliami Siray. Siray boys starting to show out nicely. Ooh, mouthguard comes flying out there. Out of Manuko Powell. Here comes the other big winger, Langato. Good ruck speed. Emmanuel Siray back to his brother, Viliami. Akwala at dummy half. This is good play from Marist. Here comes the kick from Emmanuel Siray, chasing through a couple of those players to Mavave. Under pressure near his goal line here. Well, he skips through a couple of tackles and the pressure just relieved a touch. Oh, he's lost it.
I think it was
and a penalty, yeah.
And he's saying, wasn't me.
Well, JP White's in there. You know, I don't know. I reckon that's a little unlucky on Marist there. It's one of those ones where it's 50-50. You know, I know the rules are slightly different and the interpretation could be slightly different. But in the NRL, of course, you've got to have a raking motion for it to be ruled a strip. And I'm not convinced I saw one there. Oh, look at that. Now, Marist, that could be a bit of a karma.
That's karma.
Through there, mate. Now, here's White again.
Okay, Renzo, it up. On him, boys, here. Hold. Go to.
Kaola. And now, here comes Liana. You know, Point Chev's defence is very good. And so far, it's been watertight. Waka Marist create here through Kohiva. Siray back to his brother, Viliami Siray. Getting close to the touchline. Very close to the touchline there, but he's not out. Here's Akwala. Well handled by the Point Chev defence on that occasion. JP White, he's playing in the second row, but played a lot of games at hooker as well. Siray with the kick. Now the chase. And the competition's been knocked on, and there's a try. The Saints are over. Wonderful kick. It's Bernie Liana who's gone over to score the try. And that kick was right on the money from Emmanuel Siray.
Yeah, off the back of an error from Point Chev, knocked the ball on, but Marist said, thank you, I'll take that and I'll get us a try.
Beautifully finished by Liana. He's only been recently introduced into the team. This is just his third game. First try for him this season. Love the kick here from Siray. This was right on the money.
Yeah, he had pressure coming from the outside there on the right-hand side, but he got that beautiful kick up Yeah, a bit of a tap forward there from Point Chev, and beautiful pick up and dive over to get Marist on the board to draw the game.
Good service from dummy half, but Sea Ray's kick was the critical creator here. It was beautifully weighted and positioned, enabled those two players to compete for the ball. And Liana picked up the loose dregs. So 4-all now. Kick is gettable here from Emmanuel. Sea Ray kicked 1 from 3 last week. But he's been one of the better goal kickers through the season. Yeah, I don't know who the top point scorer is in the competition so far this year, but I tell you what, Sea Ray would be right up there.
Yep, here he comes.
Unfortunately just hooked it, so the score remains 4-all. Well done to Bernie Liana, who's gone over to score his first try of the season.
I refuse to make comments on kicking it now, Glenn, because last week I said, oh, they've scored right in a nice handy position for the kick. And it was a good position, but she missed, and I thought, oh, I'm not going to make comments like that anymore.
No. Well done. It was good job by Marist, Cha, Monaco Powell and Takaya Williams, who competed for that one. And that forced just enough pressure on Point Chev to make the error.
Okay, let up, Renzo. Hands up, good. Hands up. Freedom. Hold. Hold.
Emmanuel Sea Ray at dummy half. Here's some good footwork coming in from David Leilua, who's out there now wearing 20 for Marist. Now White. Very good dummy half. Tough for him in that second row down there yesterday, marking Fahakolo and Matthew White, much bigger men than he is. So far he's going okay. That's Namia, whose stint continues. He's been going 24 minutes. Sea Ray's inside the 40 there. Did I just hear the referee say outside? In the end, it's not going to be a 40-20 with Hassan. That's a great kick, though, right in the corner.
Yeah, beautiful position to defend the first tackle in a set. So it's a beautiful kick.
So, Point Chev under pressure here. They won't want any errors. There's Willie Poaching in the background. There's the error right there. And it's made by Levi Halua Atinga.
Marist just built that pressure up and forced an error here from Atinga.
Well, that's come from a fantastic kick from Sea Ray again. He set up the first try with that kick. And then that kick, deep one right into the corner, was a gem.
Yeah, Atinga will be not happy with that. He was the one that contested for that ball in that previous try, so wouldn't be happy with that.
Well, what a chance here for the Saints. Full set inside the 20. Sea Ray looking to cook something up. Right in there making the tackle on Graham Telfer. There was Sea Ray, or was there no knock on there? Thought there was a little fumble. Namia getting close as he drives close. Here is Leilua. Well caught here by Leilua. He was under pressure. Pass wasn't as accurate as it could have been. Kohiva, there's a gap there. But in the end, it's closed. Falilua Malio. Taken just a few metres out again. Okwala. There's Kohiva. Oh, he's too quick, and that is very good finishing from Dukes Kohiva. Shows you that promise of the young half, and it's Marist who hit the front.
What a beautiful step. I thought they missed an opportunity. There was a big gap on the outside of White, which they didn't take, but it's paid off in the end, and a beautiful try to Kohiva.
Well, Dukes Kohiva played for Nue on this ground last year. And he's a good half, and I think we put him in the tournament team for, I want to say, the under-20s national tournament, not this season, but the previous season. He just carved up for Akarana.
Yeah, Sipley was a little bit behind the rest of the defensive line there, and Kohiva spotted that gap and left foot step straight in there and scored a beautiful try.
Good to see Kohiva going over. He scored 7 tries this season now as Dukes Kohiva. And Sea Ray now very handy conversion attempt here.
Here we go. Yeah, up. Down.
So 10 points to 4 it is. To Marist. They've done brilliantly to absorb that early pressure from Point Chev. Can see just the one try. Which Point Chev was beautifully executed, that try.
Yeah, it was. They're looking very threatening when they executed on this right edge. And they had good momentum in the first part of the game too.
Can the Saints keep it going? 13 out from half-time. Leilua. Plenty of intent in that return of the football. Well, not much in that one, but Matt White won. Probably pushed too many.
It's always going to look worse when they sort of fall back down, get back up.
So there is a wind here at Mount Smart number 2, and it is behind Marist in the first half. Coming from the southwest today. Don't forget it, 8 o'clock tonight. We'll have that women's match for you this evening. It's going to be between Otahu and City. So looking forward to that. And then, of course, the triple header this evening. We've got State of Origin 3 coming up at 10 o'clock tonight. Live here on Sky Sport. Here comes Emmanuel Searay and Namia. He's been out there for almost 30 minutes now. He's put in a really good stint. Yes, you'll need to switch to Sky Sports Select for that women's game tonight.
Out again, Presley. In hold.
Kohiva, the try scorer. And here comes Namir again. He's got a fantastic work rate in this game.
Back straight and wide.
A really good job. Kohiva with the front foot running ball again. This Searay, another clever kick from him. And this one's just a touch too deep. And Tuamavave has got that one under control. Chance for Point Chev. They haven't had the ball for seemingly an age. Bristol, and let's see what they can do here. They drop it on the first tackle. That's extraordinary. Own worst enemies at the moment. I reckon it's been probably at least 5 minutes
since they've had possession.
Since they had a set, and then they just throw it away. Here's this kick again from Searay. Just a touch too strong. Look at that. Half a metre too long.
Yeah.
Nothing really in it. But in the end, it's not mattering.
No.
Doesn't matter, rather. Mattering? Is that such a word? I don't think so.
I understand. I got your drift.
Here's Searay. Just couldn't quite click there from the scrum that time. Slow to get up to Searay there. Changes for Marist. Aslani. Graham Taufa again. Dangerous every time he's touched the ball, hasn't he? Here's Leilua. Really liked his energy off the bench. David Leilua. Emmanuel Searay. And now here comes Fameto, who is 5 metres out. He's out there now. Mark Fameto, his first game for Marist in the Fox Premiership this season. Searay. Back to his brother, Viliami. He doesn't rule out a high tackle, the referee. Lewis Seal, wearing 16. Kohiva, cut out pass, doesn't find anyone except Manako Powell. It's still the last. Here's a change of tactic, a chance to chase through here. And it ended up being a pretty good kick there. But unfortunately, those Marist players were offside. They're inside the 10.
Mikey, get your training, can't be behind the line on the seats, okay?
Well, Point Chev haven't executed. The only thing they've really executed beautifully is that first try.
Yeah, well, they haven't had much ball either. And then when they have, there's been several handling errors.
Yeah, they've just given it away and haven't got to the end of their set.
Stand out, Samir. Mark straight. Hold.
Here's White. Now to Vita. Gives it back to Sipley. Sipley could have offloaded there, but chose not to. Fukufuka. Now Ledger. Here's Parsini looking for some action. Coming in off his wing. He's the try scorer for Point Chev.
Hold, wait here. Go, 3.
Change it, dummy half now. Jacob Law, another SG ball player, but didn't get any game time this year, but he was a squad member, so good to see him getting some action for Point Chev. Now Tavita, it goes a bit awry there, doesn't it? Bouncy ball for Rapira. Picked up by Helua Atinga. It could open up here for Point Chev from nothing. Is that a try? He is. He's got it over. Wow, Helua Atinga. And there's the power of Point Chev. They haven't been down here like forever. And they come down and score a try.
I'm sure he'd be happy with that to redeem himself. But left fend there. A little bit of pace. Dummy on the outside. Still a bit of work, and he slides over Atinga. 3 errors prior to that, so I'm sure he'll be happy to get his team on the board and redeem himself from those errors.
Just slid over with the wet grass, did Levi Helua Atinga. Said he played for North Otago and Heartland Rugby. Valence Tafari played Heartland Rugby as well, remember, for King Country.
Valence Tafari.
Yeah, at the Dolphins. So there's another one coming through the Heartland Rugby kind of pathway. So now this is Francis Ledger looking to lock the scores up. That's what Point Chev do. They just got weapons all over the park, and they can just damage you at a moment's notice, as we've just seen.
Yeah, well, last week they were down as well at half-time against Richmond. Down 14-6 at half-time and made the comeback to draw the game up.
Well, Ledger missing the conversion, so Marist still lead by 10 points to 8. Marist, Point Chev actually been behind at halftime in their last 2 games too, Crystal. They were down 14-12 to Te Aratu in round 8. They came back to win that 28-20. Perhaps Point Chev haven't quite been the dominant force, perhaps, in 2023 that were last year. Solomona out there now wearing 15. And here's Siumanu. Away goes Aulua. And Solomona again. Coming off the interchange today. He's been basically playing in the second row all season. Rapira. Rapira, cousin of Sam and Steve, back out there again. Very experienced player. Nice little inside ball to Tuamafavi, who's busting tackles. Now he gets those big legs pumping. Ledger can't find him. And it's play on. And Viliami Sire picks it up.
Oh my goodness.
Well, I think they just about blew that, didn't they?
Yes.
Point Chev, there was a try there.
I thought Oli Tuamafavi was going to go all the way, actually.
Exciting player, isn't he?
Oh, he's so exciting. So good to watch, so safe out the back. Such good, exciting returns.
Here's Lani Graham Taufa with the power in that right centre position. Every time he gets the ball, look out. He and Moala, his twin brother, who's been playing on the wing for the New South Wales Cup, they have got serious physiques.
Yeah, very big bodies, that's for sure.
Speaking of big bodies, Langatau. It'd be amazing if Marist were able to score one more time. Ledger picks up the ball. Mavavi gets the penalty. We've got some offside play there to Marist. 4 minutes to go until half time. So Ledger wins the penalty.
Red line. Go. Okay, stand 17. Mark straight. Hold. Hold. Go.
Simply takes a seat on the bench. Here comes Tane Rapira again.
Hold, hold, hold. Release
Up to the 30-metre line.
Stand up. Hold it. Wait.
Trying to look for that penalty. Not coming from referee Joseph Green. Tavita Just has a crack this time. Almost busts through. Filimao, that's good play. Here's White. White, if he can get that offload. Out to Vaakolo, couldn't get it to him. In fact, it was Jules Baker out there for Point Chev. Filimao now back to Tavito, who's really running the show, isn't he? Now here's Ledger. Beautiful short ball to Tuamavave. And Oli Tuamavave is rewarded with his good play in this game with a try. Very nicely finished from Oli Tuamavave.
There's a beautiful short ball by Francis Ledger. And a much-deserved try by Tuamavave. He's been threatening tonight.
Yeah, Akarana fullback last year. And, you know, I've always liked him. I think he's an excellent player.
Yeah, Francis Ledger did a double pump. Looked like he was going to go out to Siamanu. Short ball to Tuamavave and a beautiful try.
Yeah, he's such a dangerous runner. Tenth try of the season for Tuamavave. Now Ledger, just one from a similar angle just a moment ago. Let's see if he's learnt. Yes, this time he has. 14 points to 10. So the Pirates at the front. Ledger 1 from 3 in the game so far. Timely try for Point Chev. Yeah, lovely short ball, wasn't it? Timing of the pass was really good.
Oh, beautiful timing. Took the ball right to the line.
Stay on.
Good kick off from Marist. Nicely gathered in the end by Solomona, who winds up. Oh, little error. Solomona not liking the call there, but last minute chance here for Marist. 3 tries to 2 it is in the first half. 2 Point Chev. Dukes Kohiva to feed the scrum. Marist makes something of this next 55 seconds. And Graham Taufa will be bitterly disappointed with giving up the ball like that.
That was a beautiful opportunity for Marist in the prime position to attack.
Bring them back to the red line.
No doubt about that. He should have taken that one. What a chance, you know, get the ball in front of him there, Crystal. He catches that, and it gives a chance for the big guy to really wind up.
Oh, yeah. Now Point Chev have the ball back in hands. See what they can do.
22 seconds left in this first half. Here's Halua Atinga, showing he can be a damaging ball runner as well. Halua back to Dylan Tavita, who's been one of the stars of the first half. He's had an excellent first 40 minutes.
Yeah, strong carries and just the way he's playing that link through the middle.
So let's see what Point Chev do here. It's a little kick to Ledger, but it's tidied up by White for Marist. And that's going to do it for the first half. So it's 3 tries to 2. Pasine, Halua Atinga and Tuamavave for Point Chev. Liana and Kohiva got the tries for Marist. So there we are, first half done and dusted in this Fox Memorial Round 10 clash. It's the Pirates leading the Saints 14-10.
Welcome to Daden Projects, where we make your interior fit outs easy. From start to finish, we bring a wealth of experience to every project, and we love what we do, so please come and meet the team.
We're the project management team. Our responsibility is to ensure a smooth running project from start to finish by having a clear understanding of our clients' expectations. We aim to do this by delivering a stress-free quality fit out on time.
say I'm a quantity surveyor. My role is to understand your needs and tailor my pricing to suit your budget.
Hi, I'm Matt. I'm one of the detailers here at Datum Projects. My role is to take the client's architectural drawings and convert them into shop drawings for our factory.
Hi, my name's T. I'm the Health and Safety Manager for Datum Projects, and one of our core principles here is work safe to get you home safe.
Half time here at Mount Smart number 2. Thank you for joining us for Wednesday night footy. It's round 10 of the 2023 Fox Memorial Premiership, and it's the Point Chef Pirates, the undefeated Point Chef Pirates, leading Marist by 14 points to 10 at half time, but they certainly have not had the game their own way through this contest so far. Marist sitting mid-table at the moment, of course, with 5 wins and 4 losses. Let's have a look at the tries. First try executed beautifully here, Crystal, with Pasini getting it in the corner.
Oh, it was a beautiful long ball from Oli Tuamavavi to Pasini, who dived over to score the beautiful try and get Point Chev on the board for the first try in the game.
Then we saw Marist have a long period of dominance, and it ended with the first try here. A great kick from their halfback, Emmanuel Seray, putting this one on a dime, and it fell nicely here off the knock-on to Liana.
Yeah, that was a beautifully weighted kick, and then Atinga went to contest for the ball, knocked it on, and Liana scored a beautiful try for Marist to draw up the game.
Seray's kick game has been very good.
Yeah, it has been very good.
His long kicks have been excellent too, and
yeah, kicking for possession as well has been great.
And check this try out here from Dukes Koheva. Back-to-back tries for Marist. Look at the gap there and the fancy footwork.
Oh, yeah, beautiful ball from dummy half and just found the gap where Sipley was. And then this one here, beautiful short ball from Francis Ledger to Oli Tuamavavi to score himself a try, which was well-deserved. Yeah,
Tuamavavi. This is the third try for Point Chev. Earlier they'd scored one through Halua Atinga, and this one gave them the lead. Again for the second time the match. Converted that one too by Ledger. So that's where we are, 14 points to 10. Second half coming up shortly as Willie Poching lays down the law there, the assistant coach of the Marist team. Now, of course, don't forget about tonight's women's match. It's coming up on Sky Sports Select. It's between Otahuhu and City. And then the triple header tonight, following this double header, is Game 3 of State of Origin, kicking off at 10 o'clock live here on Sky Sport 4. Now, before the series kicked off, we caught up with our Premiership captains to see which side of the fence their allegiance lies.
Queensland through. I support the Cowboys, so yeah, Queensland through.
Queensland. Silly question.
I was Queensland, but Nathan Cleary used to be a Mount Albert boy, so I'll take New South on that one.
Queensland.
Queensland.
Queensland all day, but yeah, that's just me.
New South Wales all day, because Port Gallen my favourite player.
New South.
New South Wales.
Queensland.
Queensland.
I go for New South Wales.
but when New South Wales don't win, I show my Queensland birth certificate.
Australia.
New South Wales.
New South Wales. The Kiwis.
Played for Queensland, but New South supporter, so.
Probably Queensland. Just followed my dad since I was young, so he's a Queensland supporter, so say Queensland on that one.
Samoa, I guess. Yeah.
Queensland because Greg Inglis, even though he's not there anymore. Yeah.
Hey, Queensland. All day, baby. Queensland.
Queensland can do the triple tonight. Here are the stats, Crystal. Marist actually have a possession advantage at the moment. Their completion rate is actually fairly low there for Point Chev, isn't it? 68%.
Yeah, that is very low, but, you know, I thought that the Pirates actually had less possession than that at one point. They were starved of quite a bit of possession, so they've managed to capitalise on that little bit of possession that they have had and score themselves 3 tries. Willie poaching there is all smiles.
He was a pretty decent player back in the day, wasn't he?
Yeah, 200 games in the Super League. That's a good stint over in the UK.
Yeah, 100%. So, yeah, reminding you it's Sky Sports Select. So, again, a channel change required this evening for that game against City and Otahu. So we look forward to that game coming up in Women's Premiership Round 12 action. Otara, the team setting the standard in that competition this year. So almost all set for a start in the second half here. Thankfully no more showers of rain. Just hexed it again, Crystal, do you reckon? Probably, eh?
Yeah, probably.
It's been half an hour. It's time for another shower. That's what it's pretty much been in Auckland all winter, hasn't it?
Yeah, well, fortunately here there's a little bit of shelter in the stands because there hasn't been at the grounds that we've been temporarily stationed at.
Yeah, exactly. So, a few good little spectators popping in here too. There's trouble. There's Charlotte Scanlon helping out with the Pirates team. So Manuel Sire almost set for a restart with the second half kickoff. Just a final few seconds of half time here. Everyone's ready and we're underway with Joseph Green, the referee. Second half, it's Marist trailing by 4 with Point Chev having the first possession. Solomona lost it again. In fact, no, he's lost it. It's a play on here to him. A dangerous running again. Every time he's had the ball in his hands, he's looked very dangerous.
Oh, he has. Must have some great meters too.
Yeah. Now the Pera, right on the halfway line. Vita had a very strong first half. There is a first receiver again. And now Solomona again. The thing that Point get a lot of teams on is their depth off the bench. I haven't seen Daniel Smith in the game just yet, as we see Ledger. Back to Tavita. Was that Siumanu? It was Siumanu that time. Now Ledger. Good little kick and nicely fielded there by Manako Powell, who's had a very good game so far. Yeah, okay, he was dumped there, but he's looked all right running the ball back, hasn't he?
Oh, he has. He's been safe too with the collecting the ball. Hasn't been the easiest kicks his way, but he's collected the ball well and returned it.
You know, when you play Point Chev, you're going to get in the grind eventually, or at some stage during the game. You just have to accept that. Coaching is Simon Yeremia. Things sorted again. Good front on tackle by Matt White, and a late offload's a beauty. Now Langatau. Big fella gets taken to ground on the 40. Seal. It is at dummy half. Now White.
Off the ball, last tackle.
Space for JP White there. Seal once again. Sire. Was he taken in the air there? And Point Chev have possession through Jules Baker. Hasn't seen too much action, the young winger, in the first half. Now Tua Mavave once again. Filimawa at dummy half. Now pass Sene.
Okay, Joey, work on 3. Luke, we go! Still got it. Hold here. David!
Here's Ledger. Now it's a good run coming through here from Fahakolo, who's straight through. Looming up support players. Well done there. And it's a second try to Levi Halua Atinga. Beautifully set up by Freedom Fahakolo. And it's Point Chev who ease out now to an 8-point lead.
Didn't look like much was happening on their edge, but just pure strength, individual brilliance from Freedom Vahakolo. Got between 3 defenders there, held the ball, perfect timing, drew in the fullback. A beautiful second try for Atinga.
Yeah, Freedom Vahakolo, touched on this earlier on in the season. His sister, of course, Caitlin, went from league to rugby in the off-season, and Freedom, well, he went the other way from rugby to league. So it's really interesting to see the paths they're taking in their sporting careers at the moment. But what's not in doubt is they're both very good players.
Oh, absolutely. Very talented whānau family, the Vahakolos. But it's so awesome to see Caitlin doing well with the Black Ferns.
Well, she's already a double international. Is Caitlin, and of course Freedom was a former Highlanders rugby player, played 3 games for them, former Otago winger. Maybe that's how Halua Atinga, maybe there's the connection there to see him come up to Point Chev. I'm not sure, but maybe that's it, as we see Ledger with that super relaxed goal kicking style of his working nicely there. 20 points to 10. And now we see Point Chev on a 16-point scoring run now. Almost Fahakolo here again. All hung off him. Somehow he found a gap through there. And he set up his fellow centre. Very nicely finished try. Point have just got that strike power all across the park, haven't they?
Oh, yeah, they do.
How now, Louis? Stand now. Hold. Go 1.
Presley Siomanu
Up against space.
in the St. Peter's College first 15 last year to Rugby League this year. Now here's Rapera.
Louis, you got to hold. Wait here. Go 3. Nice good try.
Back to Matt White.
Let go, Louis. Yeah, needs you to hold. Hold. Go 4.
Here's Old Law. Rapera right on the halfway line. And there's a penalty. Point Chev getting lots of possession now. Marist have hardly had a look in the second half so far.
Yeah, they haven't. Point Chev's throwing the ball around a bit more too. Looking quite dangerous with ball in hand.
Oh, missed touch though. Viliami Sirays collected the ball for Marist. And he can return the football too.
I love the footwork on him.
Yeah, the brothers are looking dangerous. Tavita just looking to carve off just a touch too much yardage there. Unfortunately for Marist, they have fumbled in the play the ball. And so Point Chev are going to have a scrum on Marist 40. So let's have a look again here. Didn't really see the fumble there or the slight knock on in that play the ball.
Not at all.
So Point Chev get the feed. Ledger to Mavave. And now here comes Helua Atinga. He's starting to look more and more dangerous now, isn't he? Hassini waits at Dubby half. Here's Ledger again. Now Solomona takes the tackle, but he's driven backwards. Good team tackling that time from Marist. Still out there giving 100%, aren't they? Really it was, right in the thick of it there. Tavita. Rapira standing flat off that pass.
He's covered a lot of workload too, Rapira.
He's done really well off the bench, hasn't he? Tavita. Juicy flick play for the Warriors back in 2018. And now Filimawa. This is looking good. Varkolo. Good tackle by Graham Taufa. That one needed to be made. Otherwise, that could have been try time. Change of direction here. Here's White. And that's going to die with the ball. That's the end of the set.
Good defence on that set from Marist.
I don't mind that sometimes, Crystal, where you've got a 10-point lead and you're backing your defence maybe here if you don't get to try running it on the last tackle like that.
Oh yeah, you've got to try your luck sometimes.
Langatau. C-Ray spots a little gap. Pira. Slightly high there is Lewis Seal. Oh, he's lost it. And the strip is good. Seal will be disappointed by losing the ball there. And now Point Chev have got a full set on the 20. Throwing himself in is Daniel Smith, who's now out there now. The Akarana 20s captain from earlier on in the year. Here's a run from Aulua. Good tackle from Leilua. Urges his team to get back on their line and defend. Here's Tavita. Tavita just a metre out. Aulua. Good hands there from Filimawa. And I thought he might have got through and scored, but he didn't.
Too.
White at dummy half. He's going to have a dab from dummy half, but he's held up.
Good goal line defence.
It's tackle 5, so he's got one more play. White to play for the last play. Jacob Aulua floats the pass. Ledger standing wide of the ruck that time. Past Sene. Still alive for Point Chev to Umavave. They're going backwards now. And there's Ledger's kick. And it's bounced nicely for Viliami C-Ray. They defended that one well, Marist.
Yeah, they did. It's good goal line defence. They shifted the ball all the way across to that right edge and still managed to defend it.
Now they need to get to the end of their set as they bring it out from the danger zone. Langatau busts a couple of tackles again. The big winger. Graham Taufa at dummy half. He's going to have a little dab this time. Good run too. And he gets this team a penalty. Excellent play from Lani Graham Taufa on that occasion.
Smart, good footy IQ there. Very smart.
Emmanuel C-Ray itching to get back out on the field.
Either that or it's cold then. It's pretty cold. Pretty freezing down there.
Probably a bit of both, eh?
Yeah.
Here's White taking the first carry. Seal at dummy half. Now Leilua. See what the Marist team can cook up here. Is Kauhiva almost through? Good to see them running it early in the tackle count as well. Seal at dummy half again. Here's a big run into the line from Liana. He got the first try. Marist looking nice on this set. Good ruck speed too, Kauhiva. Oh, it's been knocked down there by Matt White, so it's going to be an set restart or a scrum at least for Marist here.
Oh, had that not been knocked on, could have been a forward pass potentially. Oh, very flat one.
Yeah, it is flat, isn't it?
Yeah.
Well, Marist, 12 minutes played in the second half, need to score here. They haven't been down here all half, Crystal.
Yes. And good ball, they need to execute something here. Try and get some points on the board.
Let's see what they can do. It's Graham Taffer off the back. He's lost it. Can you believe it again? No way.
What a wasted opportunity.
It was indeed. Now White bringing it out for Point Chev. It's a real bummer for Arnie Graham Taffer. Enough to take the defence on. Wasn't to be on that occasion. Tuamavave. There's Parseni with the next carry. Can't get through Dukes Kohiva. Ledger inside the 40. There's good angle on that one. It's a 40-20. What a kick from Francis Ledger.
Cecil will be happy with that one.
Well, he executed that perfectly. And look, he just had a little look there. Hey, I can see some space and I'm going for it.
Yeah. This is experience shining through in that occasion. Beautiful kick.
Great kick. Let's see what Point Chev here can do here. Remember just a moment ago, it was Graham Taffer knocking on at the other end of the field. Smith. Aulua. Here is Ledger back on the inside here for Siamanu. Grizzly Siamanu. And we've got an incident, I think it's David Leilua. He's just clock one around the jaw there.
Take your time, David.
I think he's going to be all right, eh? He's back into it.
Well, it gives them a little bit of a rest.
Bit of magic water, that's all you need, eh? Tavita. Fast play the ball. Big chance here. Olua's taken short of the line. Tavita goes into dummy half, a position he's not unfamiliar with. Ledger's hit hard by Viliami Sire. Olua keeps it on the short side. Tuamavave, he's lost that. Good D there by Dukes Kohiva. He nailed him.
Oh, he's been outstanding in this game, Dukes Kohiva, both defensively and on attack. Shown his brilliance with his step, and then his defensive efforts have been brilliant too.
Let him rush up there, get a good shot on Tuamavave.
That tackle needed to be made, because if it wasn't, could have been a potential try to Point Chev.
25 minutes to go. As we see Ja Manako Powell come forward here. Now to Kyle Williams. Good run from Williams here. A few of the Marist fans loving that one. Seal. Now Viliami Sire. Sire brothers have been excellent. Trying to see if Emmanuel is back out there. I don't think he is. Was that touched by Point Chev? It wasn't. Going to get a penalty here, bit of a crusher tackle going on there.
Pressure on the neck.
Dukes Kohiva with that kick. Marist playing into this wind in the second half. Not overly strong though. Now another chance for Marist inside Point Chev's half here, Crystal.
Yeah, hopefully they can execute something on this occasion.
Just one try in the second half so far as Leilua throws himself into the line. It's come from the centre for Point Chev. Leilua Atinga converted by Ledger. Seal at dummy half. Coming back on the inside is really rather. Seal has a little jab from dummy half. And here comes Wakwala, who's out there now wearing 9, but not in the dummy half role at the moment. That was a nice play from Lewis Seal here at dummy half. Off he goes again. Trying to shrug off those tackles. That is the try line right there now. Marist keen. Let's see what they can do here. Kohiva. There's the kick. Has he overcooked it? He hasn't. Jules Baker has got out into the in goal. Brilliant work by Baker.
It's a good return. The kick looked quite heavy, but it's picked up in the in goal there, and a great return.
Ledger waits at dummy half, now pass in here. Got that first try, and he's bounced out of that tackle from Takaya Williams. Williams comes back though and makes the tackle. Oh, big bust here by Point Chev. Daniel Smith needs some support here, Smith. Now they'll want a fast play the ball. Aulua. Filimaua. Here's a big chance here for Vahakolo. And Freedom Vahakolo goes over to score the try. And it's all off that big bust by Daniel Smith. And it's 24-10.
Extending that lead a bit more there, Glenn. Point Chev.
Well, here's Kohiva with that kick. It was a great job by Baker to get out of the in goal here, because they've gone the length of the field here, Crystal.
Yes, there's a great return. And then a great bust by Smith here. Gets up, plays the ball.
And well done to these players here. Filimau, he's been around a while now. He knows how to seize the opportunity.
Oh, that was a beautiful long ball to Vahakolo there too.
Yeah, and player open. Oh, it was Baker out on the left edge there. So they had a man over as well. Well done for Filimau.
Yeah, great ball by Filimaua.
Former Tahuhu player, and Vahakolo. Over he goes to score the try.
Yeah, there's still some Marist defenders still trying to retreat after that break from Smith. Hadn't quite got back on side, and Point Chev saw that. There was numbers on that left edge, and beautiful ball there to Vahakolo.
And that's his 7th try this season. And it just gets Point Chev some breathing space there. 2 tries clear now. And here comes Ledger, looking to extend that lead even further, which he's done so. 26 points to 10. Ledger now 3 from 5 tonight. And Freedom Vahakolo gets the try. Brother of Caitlin. 26 to 10. And Point Chev were trailing 10-4. So 22 points in a row now to the Pirates.
Yeah, they seem to like playing catch-up footy.
Yeah, they were down, 14-6 at half-time against Richmond on the weekend, and they ended up drawing that game.
They managed to keep Richmond scoreless in the second half last week.
Yeah, it's a decent effort, isn't it? Because we're building towards the finals for 2023. They're going to be on the 19th of August, right here at Mount Smart number 2.
Point Chev hold the Root Brewster for another year until next year.
We'll see.
Yeah, well, I don't think they've got any more home games, so they will hold it until next year.
Okay.
Yeah.
Here's Harry Durbin back out there now. Now coming back, Daniel Smith, who made that big break. Set up that try. Aulua still out there for Point Chev, wearing 14. Durbin out there, the hard-working prop. Youngster. Aulua again. Here's Ledger to Umavavi right there. He's just thrown it to JP White. You can see what they were trying to cook up there, but the execution just lacking a touch. Just the pass not quite finding to Umavavi's hands.
Yeah. The idea was there, but the execution wasn't on.
Kohiva has a little dab from dummy half, and he bursts through. Dukes Kohiva. Oh, hard luck there, and he's lost it. He just got his ankle tapped, which forced the knock on. That's unlucky.
Another brilliant play by Kohiva. He's been outstanding.
Has he what?
Little dummy out of dummy half, right between the 2 markers. Oh, tried to kick the ball, didn't quite meet his foot. He's been brilliant, though, tonight.
Aulua just putting enough pressure on him, the number 14. So Ledger feeds the scrum. 18 to play. Just reminding you again, at 8 o'clock on Sky Sports Select, we'll have our double header this evening. Second match, City against Otahu in the women's round 12 action. Here's Whites. Don't forget State of Origin 3 tonight. Can New South Wales save the day? Or Queensland sweep them 3-0? Find out tonight. Little error there. It's going to be Marist who will have a scrum feed. It's just been in there. Yeah, there it is. Daniel Smith losing possession and arguing that it was stripped there. Again, another one of those 50-50 ones. So it's Numia to feed the scrum, number 19. Here's Kohiva. And now to Kaya Williams. Seal continues that dummy half. Really with the next carry. Mia, tell you what, Daniel Smith tried to cut him in half there, but he missed. And Namia's been great in this game. He's back out there now to end it. Now White back on that angled run. Off the pass from Numia. Seal. Now a good run from the captain, Johnny Falilua Malio. Good ruck speed too for Seal here. He's just having a crack here. Lewis Seal on the last play. Can he get it down? He did. Beautiful. Lewis Seal. Well, that was really good determination from him. And in his first game of Fox Memorial this season, he scores a try.
Oh, Seal's he's been good out of dummy half. He's been timing his runs from dummy half, picking the right moments when the markers are either, not square, or in that instance he just had a go, and look at that power.
He had some work to do there.
Oh, he had some
Crystal.
work to do.
Wow.
There was 4 defenders trying to hold him up, and he just twisted around and scored himself a try.
Well, the value of having pace, being blessed with pace off the mark, Crystal. Off you go from dummy half, you get to speed super fast and things can happen.
Yeah, I wouldn't know much about that myself, but...
Come on, turn it up. Now there he is, Lewis Seal. Good job for the number 14. He's not going to be tempted by giving his fans a bit of a wave in the camera, is he?
No,
Lewis Seal.
Must be a bit camera shy.
Yeah, he's got job to do yet. So here's Dukes Kohiva with Searay not on the field at the moment. Emmanuel Searay must be injured because he's not been seen in the second half. So Kohiva actually, on my records, hasn't even attempted a goal this season. And that one's not going to come back. So the score's going to remain 26-14. But that was the first score for Marist in the second half. Still a lot of work for Marist to come back into this match. Chev looking to maintain their unbeaten record in 2023. Still looking at a good chance to do it with a 12-point margin. Hope you're enjoying the coverage from Mount Smart number 2. It's really good to be here at Mount Smart now for the rest of the season. Daniel Smith takes a spot on the bench. Oh, they've kicked off beautifully there, Point Chev. And JP White looks heaven to the heavens. He's disappointed he didn't settle that one off. Because it's given Point Chev a set inside the 20. Horrible bounce there for White. You've got to look to take those on the full.
Oh, absolutely.
Sipley back out there, Fukufuka back out there. Another former St. Peter's first 15 player from last year. That is in the Point Chev team. Here he's off the back of the scrum. Oh, Ledger. When they do, I don't know if these teams do video reviews, but probably best they just fast forward through that one, eh? Well, they get out of jail there, Marist, through that era. Well, Ledger having a good laugh of it. As Kohiva feeds the scrum. And Siré. No space for Viliami Siré that time. Oh, yeah, Seals took a little fumble at the play the ball there.
Been several of those little errors. Might have to strip it back to basics at training on how to play the ball.
Yeah, it's one of those fundamentals of the game that really coaches shouldn't be needing to spend any time on for players of this standard.
But I guess when so much focus is on playing the ball quickly, you know, those are the errors that creep into the game.
Absolutely, Halua. Artinga again. White with the tackle. Here's Fukafuka again. Here's a tough little rooster, this lad. Oh, great pass. Here's Vahakolo. Too strong. Freedom Vahakolo. Over he goes for a double. And both centres have got 2 tries for Point Chev in this game. And that was all set up by the young hooker, Fukafuka, that gave that space and power for Freedom Vahakolo.
The ball movement here too, right from that right edge, heading across here to the left. 3 tacklers there, missed the tackle. Ball in hand with Freedom Vahakolo. Dummy there, back on the inside. Dived in to score himself a double.
Yeah, great try there. And I love the work of Ituate Fukuafuka to set that one up.
Sessa's probably wishing he stayed out in the centres now.
Well, maybe that's why he's come into the halves now, because, you know, with Vahakolo and Hulua, Artinga looking dangerous.
Oh, absolutely.
It's probably needs must at the moment, but, you know, of course, Ledger's got so much rugby league IQ and experience.
Oh, definitely.
You have him out there. There he is, Ledger. He's nailed his last 3 in a row. This one is the most difficult of them. He has come off the post, so Ledger gets the conversion over. That's 4 from 6 now for Ledger, and it's 32 points to 14. Margin's now as big as it's been in the game. So the clock really against Marist now, coming back into this match. And again, it's Point Chev. Just got that ability, haven't they, Krista, to just take their opportunities.
Oh, yeah. As we spoke of earlier, Sipley with a knock on there, but I was just going to say, as we spoke about earlier, with the wealth of experience that they have across the team, and then, you know, some of these up and coming players that are shining through, just makes a good mixture in the team. And obviously they've had a lot of success this season, being undefeated, and they're just building every game.
Feels like they're giving a lot of ball away too in this game. Don't remind, I've got to forget the next game coming up for you at 8 o'clock, City versus Otahu. You're going to have to change to Sky Sports Select for tonight's Women's Premiership action. So that's coming up in half an hour. So I hope you can switch over and join us for that game too. Kohiva throwing himself into the line as Bernie Liana. Seal continues that dummy, half Kohiva. There's a little kick early in the count. Numia following through here. And I think he scored it. Lenny Numia, the front rower, the young prop, has gone over to score the try, and there is the value. You just never know what happens if you chase through.
Oh, exactly. We were talking of him earlier in the game when he was still on at the 30-minute mark, and the amount of work he had got through. He's back out there now scoring tries.
Look at his follow through here. He's the only one chasing.
Yeah, chasing with intent anyway.
Good on him.
Oh, what a well-deserved try.
And Amir. What a try against Mount Albert in round 6. And one in round 2 against Mangere East. So he's got a couple of tries prior to this one. So that's 3 for the season.
See the look in his eyes. He couldn't believe his luck.
Absolutely. But sometimes you make your own luck, mate, don't you?
Oh, absolutely. When you chase like that, he was so nice and flat, ready for that pass. Instead, he went through for the kick and chase.
So here's Kohiva.
Oh,
massive bend on that one, but unfortunately, he started it too right. But try is unconverted. So 32-18. Another great kick here from Kohiva. That was beautifully weighted too, wasn't it? A little bit of pressure there on Tuamavave.
Yeah, a bit of an uncharacteristic error from Tuamavave there at the back.
And Baker clean missed it as well, trying to kick it dead. It's clever for Francis Ledger. Just too smart. Durbin jumps on it. Watch Ledger here. That was a lovely restart anyway from Francis Ledger. Now here he is again, Ledger, taking the tackle this time. Just under 7 to play. Harry Durbin came up very quickly on the young prop.
Okay, let go now. Stand up, Harry. Go forward.
Tavita. Filimawa, who's had a very good game at 6. Here's Vahakolo again. Look out. He's getting those big legs pumping. Freedom Vahakolo. No. Obstruction. That's unlucky. Freedom Vahakolo looked damaging there. But there is the obstruction right there. I think it's Rapira who was in front there. So Joseph Green, the referee, got that one spot on.
On the line. Hold here.
Just have a look here at Rapira standing there. Yeah, oh yeah. White denying JP White the chance of making the tackle.
Hold here. Hold here. Wait. Go one.
White.
Get out there, Pay. Clear in zone. Hold here. Wait. Go two.
Good hands from Kohiva and a good short ball. Marist may not be done with yet, and there's a penalty to them. Taken quick. No, it's not going to be allowed. And tell you what, another very impressive player for Marist in this game has been Bernie Liana, number 11. Marist, though, have been hamstrung by not having Emmanuel Seray out there in the second half, and there's his brother Viliami not finding touch. It's taken in by Siapo Pasene. Really holding up in the breeze there. Pasene ended up fielding, is the word I'm looking for. That one quite comfortably. Now again. In fact, it's Jules Baker taking that tackle. Vahakolo, that dummy half now. Sipley. Patrick Sipley looking for that offload. 32 years of age now, might even be 33. Fukafuka. Ledger. Out it comes to Halua Atinga, who gets those big legs pumping. Oh, brilliant! How about that? That is pure class right there. Fantastic try for Levi Halua Atinga. That was outstanding. Exciting play by Point Chev. It's 45 metres out there. And once he cut back inside, look at that. That was outstanding. stood up everyone as he went over and scored his 3rd try of the game. Well, the number 4 has been one of the standouts today for the Pirates. Ledger. In fact, it's Fukufoka who's going to take this one. He hasn't got a goal this season. I know he has one back in round 6 against Mangere East. He was the primary goal kicker for the SG Ball team for the Warriors this year. 15 goals he kicked. And there is a 2nd goal for him this season. Fuka. And one more look at this brilliant try by Halua Atinga. Fantastic score. Too much gas. So 38-18. Point Chev have really kicked clear. They were down 10-4, remember. At one stage, Marist kick out on the full, and once they took the lead midway through the first half, 10-8, really haven't looked back. Chev would love one more try, perhaps in this second half.
Red line.
See if they can cook one up here. Patrick Sipley. In he goes. Really asking questions of the defence again. The Pirates hungry for more tries. Tane Rapira.
Release on him. Hold the line. Wait.
Fuka. It is inside the 10. Here's Tavita running hard. Looking for that offload. It's still alive. Fuka's right there. Did he get it down? He's held up. Very close to scoring another try.
There you go.
Tavita at dummy half. Now Harry Durbin. Go close to young hook, the young prop rather. Tavita at dummy half. Still a few tackles left. We're right at the end of the game now. Tuamavavi with a bounce. There's a kick and chase, but that wind has taken that one way too strongly over the dead ball line. So it won't be a last minute try here for the Pirates. As we see Manukau Powell, who's been, he's lost it. Big pass there. Baker's knocked it on. The wind really got hold of that pass. Marist would have been disappointed to cough the ball up here. Manukau Powell has been so secure, but he lost it there. Baker is just always drifting in front of him with that breeze. Coaching staff for Point Chev will be happy with the team responding in the way they have after drawing with Richmond 14-all at the weekend. See what Point Chev can do. In fact, that will be that in this game. So it's the Pirates who've got the win in round 10 of the Fox Memorial Premiership, and they stay unbeaten in 2023. Their 9th win from 10 games with just that one draw against Richmond. But job done for the Pirates. They win 38-18. We'll be back to wrap it up right after this.
Welcome to Dating Projects, where we make your interior fit outs easy. From start to finish, we bring a wealth of experience to every project, and we love what we do, so please come and meet the team.
We're the project management team. Our responsibility is to ensure a smooth running project from start to finish by having a clear understanding of our clients' expectations. We aim to do this by delivering a stress-free quality fit out on time.
I'm a quantity surveyor. My role is to understand your needs and tailor my pricing to suit your budget.
Hi, I'm Matt. I'm one of the detailers here at Datum Projects. My role is to take the client's architectural drawings and convert them into shop drawings for our factory.
Hi, my name's T. I'm the Health and Safety Manager for Datum Projects, and one of our core principles here is work safe to get you home safe.
We'll just go there.
Well, Point Chev, too good for Marist in this game by 38 points to 18. Really doing a very fine job in the second half of kicking clear after only leading by 4 points at halftime by 14 points to 10. Marist were pretty gallant in this game, but in the end they just had too much firepower, the Pirates, with some fantastic tries in the second half. None better than this one right here to Hulua Atinga, Levi Hulua Atinga. This one of the best tries this season individually, and he finished with a 3-try game, and the other centre, Vahakolo, had 2 as well. Other tries in the game to Pasini, and that was it for Point Chev. Tries on the night for Liana, Kohiva, Seal and Nemia. But Point Chev continue to stay on top of the Fox Memorial Premiership for 2023, as we can throw it down to Crystal, I think, now for some after-match reaction. Take it away, Crystal.
Condolences, Sonia, and a tough game out there against Point Chev. What are your takeaways from tonight's game heading into your game against Howick next week?
Just got to fix up on our defense. They break through the line a couple of times, and just need to back up our efforts.
Well, all the best for your game against Howick next week.
Yeah, sweet as, thank you.
Congratulations, Seth, on another dominant performance by yourself and the team. You guys remain undefeated. What's the success to your guys' team this season?
I think for us it's just a good mixture at the moment. We've got a bit of youth for the first time in a long time, and a bit of old heads like myself. So I think just the culture that we have at the moment at the club is what really gets us home at the end of the day.
Well, congratulations again, and all the best for the rest of the season.
Thank you very much. Have a good day.
Leads you there. All right, well, that wraps it up here from Mount Smart number 2 for the meantime. Congratulations to Point Chev. Another win locked in for 2023, 20-point winning margin over Marist Saints in this game. But don't forget, in 15 minutes or so, we'll be over on Sky Sports Select for the second match this evening on Wednesday Night Footy, and it's a women's premiership match. We're going to have Otahu Leopards up against City, so we hope you can join us shortly.